On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They said they wanted to get him involved early. Man, how do you start the game any better? Kind of backed up a little bit, no worries. I got that Hall at running back that can take it to the house from any place on the field. Talk about starting your day off right, Palmer? That's how you do it.
Yeah, you can't do it any better than that. But what about defense? You can't start any worse because you knew coming into this game they were going to try to get the run game established, and you just gave up a
wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Picks up the 1st down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it. It's Thomas. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Runs it into... An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he's a problem.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
Well, I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Jackson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
It's incomplete. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Moore. Here's the pressure.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. More to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
The hardest thing to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, more. He's looking deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest.
Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Here's more to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Booster!
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. Running inside, it's Charles. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's That's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And really good coverage by the defender. You could tell started to get towards his wide receiver, towards the sideline, saw the ball, made a nice catch, but he didn't get a toe down. Just a little bit out of bounds. So close to being an interception.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. On the run, it's Thomas. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Run inside. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. LSU right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Becker. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
Makes the catch, and he's free. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Becker. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes
maybe some room here. The 20, the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, this defense is dialed, and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Stop. Ready. Stick.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Using his legs, it's Lynch. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Moving out to the right. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking left. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. And the Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Crosses to 40. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. hand to the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That's what this guy can do. He can take the top off of the defense with his speed. Really nice route on the post. He didn't telegraph where he was going, tracks the ball, and hauls one in. Explosive play for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Sails one into the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Commodores with the 1st and 10.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
He'll try the left side. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20. started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. On the run, it's Thomas. There he goes. Busts through behind his and runs through another one. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To throw, it's Bailey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21.
Ninja. Stack. Bridge.
Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He's got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown tie. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man,
there's a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to run it to the right. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot? It's picked up.